We'll start with Psalm 1. Blessed is the man, his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night. So I am blessed if I delight in the law of the Lord. I have to tell you, I see how blessed I am when I actually apply my delight being in the Word of God, and the seasons that I do not. It's not that his blessings weren't there, it's that my mind's eye was unable to recognize it because I am so focused on my circumstances or my problems. I have often said it's one thing to be blessed, right? And it's another thing to know that you're blessed. All of us are blessed because of the promises of God. We have a tendency to be blessed and still complain. We can have our health, we can have employment, we can have healthy relationships, but still there's always something that we have to complain about. And if our health, those things that were so good, if one of those things were interrupted, you're unemployed for a season, that's when, even then, I don't know if we take the time to recognize God was so good that He has always provided that income for me. But in this season, for whatever reason, I'm unemployed. So many people that I talk to, they're so blessed. I see their family life, their passion, their vision, their ministry. And I'm like, man, God, like you've just blessed them with peace and love and joy, the promises of your word. Those same people don't recognize it. They'll have something that they're lacking. Meanwhile, of course, what does God say? Come to me, I will satisfy your thirst. The Lord is our shepherd. I will not be in need of anything. If there is something lacking in a season for us, it's because it was meant to be. It's purposeful so that we learn through that season. I shall be like a tree. We shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that brings forth its fruit in its season, whose leaf also shall not wither, and whatever I do, whatever you do, shall prosper. So for this season, it may be that we are an encouragement to someone in our life. And there may be another season where we're down and someone else's encouragement to us. And that is what we are called for in that season, to receive that comfort. I love to give comfort to others, but if someone had to take their time to comfort me, I feel guilty. It's their season to give, and it's my season to receive. Fruit comes in so many different ways. Whose leaf also shall not wither. We will not get tired and weary in each season. Let's not get tired and weary. I love this last one. Whatever we do, we will prosper. That's one thing that that I believe. There is no such thing as failure. I have deleted that word from my vocabulary. If everything is from God, like in the story of Job, you have the good and the bad, and it's all because God allows it. For what purpose? For our growth, right? Then what is a failure? Did you start a business? Did that fail, right? Did you raise your children? Does that look like a failure, right? Did you not achieve your goals? Is that a failure? No, none of that's a failure. We did the best that we can, whether it was in that job or in that relationship or raising our children, handling our finances. And so if we're in a situation, it's not failure, right? It is experience. It is experience. And what has that experience taught you and me? That's the way I look at it. Therefore, whatever I do, whatever you do, it's prosperous. If it's that we had to learn something in that season and it was painful, it's prosperous. My hope for all of us is exactly that. We are blessed. We recognize our blessings. We bring life to wherever we're taken because we are planted by the rivers of water, constantly being fed and growing. And we bring forth fruit in each of our seasons. We will not get tired and weary, and we will prosper in everything that we do because we delight in the Word of God and we meditate on the Word of God All right, so thank you for spending time reading with me, and that was Psalm 1, verses 1 to 3. So that's it for today. Have a fantabulous day, and I hope to do this again soon.